Once we go over to the NBA playoffs, though, we will talk about our favorites to win last. But I'm going to talk about one of my favorites, just teams in general to watch.
Yeah, in the NBA.
In the NBA,
Okay.
OKC. The
Young
young
and
guns.
feisty.
Hey, the young boys are snapping, and they are beating veterans. You know,
Yeah.
they're snapping on the Pelicans right now, who have some really good
They
players
do.
on their
Brandon
team.
Ingram,
Mhm.
CJ McCollum.
Yep.
You know, Herb Jones plays good defense. I know he's not like a name brand player, but he's important to
He's a
their
big
team.
3-point shooter, though, right?
He shoots
Okay,
threes,
I was
but he's a
trying to-
good defender. Like he's good at defending like point guards and stuff.
I think I confuse him with Trey Murphy sometimes.
Trey Murphy shoots threes
shoots a
too.
lot of the threes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But the Thunder, I think they will be. Them being the number 1 seed this year, I was surprised by it.
Wild.
But I think was a really good start for them because I think they kind of relating them back to like the Rams.
Okay.
As far as the picks goes, they kind of did the opposite. They traded away all their players and got all the picks.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So I think they still have like 2 first rounders this year.
Yeah, I don't
Or
even know.
something.
Right.
They stacked up basically,
Mhm.
and then they have Chet, they had Giddy, they traded for Shea,
Mhm.
Jalen Williams.
Yeah, which I think
Well-
SGA is the favorite to win MVP if they keep on going. It's between him and Jokic.
Yeah, him and
Usually- I mean,
Jokic.
Jokic is in it every year.
Yeah, I mean,
so
and he doesn't even want it.
that man does
Just give it to Shea. He doesn't.
I mean, but Jokic does just ungodly
I
things
know.
that you can't not almost give him awards.
Yeah.
So I got to see them live actually recently. I went to a Nuggets game.
Oh wow.
They were up by 40 or something by halftime.
Who were they
and
playing?
I think it might have been the Hornets.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
See,
y'all.
there you go.
Sorry, Charlotte.
Sorry to all
Well,
that.
y'all will be back at some point. But man, the Nuggets. I mean,
Yeah, they're really good.
they're
play.
just
Well,
so tough to beat.
Just a couple words about the Nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
I will say this: I think the Nuggets are so powerful because everyone on their team knows their role.
Mm-hmm.
They know, and they all accept it. They're like, okay, Jokic is our number 1, Jamal Murray's our number 2,
Love
Michael
Jamal.
Porter Jr. is our 3, and then
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Gordon's our 4, and then everyone else just know
Yeah.
your role.
Usually
you know?
KCP. I think is the fifth.
KCP, but they all know their role. Their egos don't like. I think that's. I don't think I know this is why a lot of teams, like super teams, like the Nets last year, didn't work. You had Kyrie, James Harden, KD. It didn't work because they're like, no, give me the ball. You know, Jokic doesn't want the ball. They're like, no, you're getting the ball.
Yeah, Jokic. Yeah, I mean,
You
he's averaging what? I think 12 assists. Or
I mean, that's
something
just
a game.
insane. So that right before I turned on the Dallas game last night, I watched that Lakers game. The Lakers won, but the Nuggets at the very end cut it to 8.
They did. They
for
started
no
coming back.
reason.
I saw that.
Like, and that was because Jokic was facilitating, like he was slinging balls in the corner to KCP. Like KCP was, you know. But yeah, the Thunder are feisty. I could see. I mean, they're probably going to win this first round. I don't know who they would match up with next.
I haven't looked that
I have
far
to look
ahead.
at the full bracket, but it's really interesting to see a team that's new. We're in a new era.
We are. No, for sure.
That could be a whole other topic. But we're in a new era. The Warriors aren't even in the playoffs.
Which is wild, too,
You
to
know,
also think about.
LeBron's down 3-1.
True. It's almost weird not seeing the
It
Warriors.
is.
And it's almost like something is missing
It
from the
is.
playoffs. And even going on to what you're saying with LeBron, I want that series to go on as long as possible because with the future, when it comes to Lakers, we don't know who's going to be on the Lakers
don't.
next season. We have no clue after each season who's going to be on the Lakers. And so with that team, what they have right now, I'm going to cherish it with AD and LeBron playing together.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that they would split up or anything anytime soon. I don't know how contracts work. I know it's a business.
Yeah.
But man, it is so exciting to watch them play, and it's unfortunate that they got paired up against the Nuggets first round.
Yeah, and winning that play-in game too. That's
You win the play-in, and then you get to play the number 1 seed. Congratulations.
It could. Well, I think. I mean, hey, they say this in the fight world all the time, but styles make fights, and like. You know, the Thunder were the number 1 seed, but I think it would have been a much more competitive series if the Thunder played the Lakers.
Okay. Yeah, no, that would actually be really fun to watch.
So,
now
I
that
mean,
I
it would
thought
be
about
interesting.
that.
I mean, you know, who's another team that you're?
Yeah, so
Give me a team out of the East you like, since you picked the West.
So I will say this: are the 76ers really in the East?
Yeah.
So We got to start talking more about Joel Embiid being one of the greatest, not just centers or anything, but one of the greatest players that I have ever watched.
Impactful.
This man is playing on one leg, basically.
He's playing on a leg and a half.
And and he's making 3 or 4 threes some game. He's getting almost. I think did he get a 40-piece the other night? Did he score 40 points? It was 50s. This man got a 50-piece the other night on one leg.
3 or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, it's which we got it on by the way in the background. We're keeping tabs. We don't stop watching sports. Y'all gotta stay with us. So, but no, that's the 76ers are one of my favorite teams to watch because of Joel Embiid. It's unfortunate that he's not 100%. Tyrese Maxey is a star in the making. He's going to be he's already good, but he's going to be really, really good in about 2 years. Yeah, look, this guy's shooting a 3 right there. He missed, but he'll be back.
Still, we'll hit the next one.
But yeah, what about you, man?
So as far as the Eastern Conference, you know the series that I've been kind of watching a little more closely that no one's talking about is that Cavs and Magic.
The Cavs
series.
and Magic.
Every game is it's like an old school 90s game because every game is it's like 90 to 88.
Yeah.
Every game. But if you look at those teams, like the Cavs, they have Darius Garland, Nashville guy, by the way, Brentwood fella. But the Cavs, they have Donovan Mitchell, and then the Magic, they have young guys, Paolo,
Franz,
That's a series that I think people need to. Whoever wins that series, I'm not sure. I think that's the 5-6 game. I could be wrong, but whoever plays them next, whatever the winner of that is,
they better be careful.
I agree. I kind of am leaning toward that because a lot of they're not. This Knicks Sixers game is probably one of the more sexy looking.
Yeah, like the matchups.
That Cavs and Magic game, they're playing those games at like 1:00. Like they're not. They're not primetime games, but like I think one of those teams, whoever wins that, maybe could steal a series in the next round. I'm just saying. I don't know who. I don't have the bracket in front of me. But yeah, out of the West too. I mean, obviously everyone's been watching the Nuggets Lakers series.
Ooh. The kryptonite, the Lakers kryptonite right now. That's which that'll lead into the last part of the NBA, which we got to talk about this. Who is your favorite to win? Because for me, like what you were just saying, I got the Nuggets winning it. I don't see anybody beating them. They're just too stout when it comes to every single position they're starting for their starters. So
we're on the same page there. So my team that I have two futures on in the NBA playoffs and the NFL or the NHL. Sorry, the NFL would be crazy if I picked a future right now. But I have the Nuggets winning it.
Okay, Nuggets.
I think the only other team that could beat them is Boston. Obviously, that's just the proverbial number one. They're the betting odds favorites right now too. Boston does look very good, but they did lose to Miami.
Without Jimmy too, it hurts me to see him not there because I know how much he cares about it.
Jimmy's a people's favorite. We love Jimmy Butler. Everyone loves to watch Jimmy Butler play. But I think it could be pretty. I think it could be Boston, Denver in the finals,
which would be electric.
I would love to see Boston, Denver in the finals. Go 7 games.
That'd be very ideal for sports fans.
Yeah, don't we all like?
So,
but yeah, I like Denver. I just think I think they look so good right now. They're up 3-1 on the Lakers. Unless LeBron does something that's never been done before, which you know how many times we've said that?
Right. It's happened? Yeah, don't doubt LeBron, if anything. But yeah, man, do you have just any final comments? We just want to thank you just for coming on again. This is Austin's second year actually coming on. Yeah. So he came on at season 3. It was a virtual, and it was also a sports special. Yeah, so this is your second season actually doing the sports special. I wanted to reach out to you because I know that you're just like me. You love all different types of sports. You don't excel in your knowledge of just one sport. You know, you have such a great knowledge of all the different sports and all the different teams, different players.
Yeah.
And so I knew you would bring it when it came to the insight and everything. Yeah, man. So we appreciate you coming on. Man.
Dude, I don't really have much else, man. Just keep doing your thing, man. And you follow this guy, repost him on your story. I appreciate it, man, and yeah, dude, I'm gonna have to get you on sometime soon. Come down to Murfreesboro, or we can do it on Discord or Zoom or something, man. I'd love to have you back on. Maybe do a little. I'm not going to Bonnaroo this year. We can do another little Bonnaroo,
like a Bonnaroo
pre thing. But we did a podcast about one of the Bonnaroos, but that year it got rained out. That was the only time you've been on my show, but that was a crazy times. But yeah, I appreciate you, Sam, and appreciate the hospitality, man, and just keep on rocking, man.
Yeah, no, for sure. We will be back here in about a week or so. We are going to have another guest speaker. And we are going to be we're going to be watching a movie and then we're going to actually talk about that together. So we're
That's
actually going to be doing a commentary about. Hopefully, we'll be talking about Poor Things. It's the new movie with Willem Dafoe, Emma Stone. So that'll be really cool to talk about.
Is that theaters?
So it just left theaters. So now I think it's on Hulu. So if you do want to check that out, Poor Things is on Hulu.
Yeah, you can do we can all do a book report together. Be like, oh wait, you saw it from this angle? Yeah.
Right, exactly. So we will we'll see y'all later. Y'all check once again check out the Preds in the playoffs. And peace out.
Let's go.